Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is a scene for Empire of Thorns. It has been a rather terrifying few days as Tamerlane Tivoli of the Spring Court is possessed currently by a demon ghost. Um, it's been made clear that one of the few people that needs to be consulted in this matter is Queen Mir, and so Will put in word with her, but he doesn't want to leave her side. He doesn't want to leave Tam's side right now because of his declining health state. So he asked Soren to escort the queen from the winter court in or the autumn court in Staten Island to the summer court or the spring court, sorry, in Brooklyn, and that is where our scene begins with Soren arriving at the autumn court to collect the queen.
Alright, so Soren comes on in. He's wearing his typical outfit. The only thing that's really off about him right now is the fact that his left eye currently looks like the picture I just put a link up to. So yeah, he's gonna come on down. He'll probably, I assume either the guards know why he's here or something. So they'll probably be escorting him over to wherever Queen Mir is. Um, he's armed and ready for combat just in case because he was asked to escort the motherfucking queen, and if you're about to escort the motherfucking queen, you come ready to protect the motherfucking queen.
Sounds accurate.
Okay. Um,
The queen herself, just for the record, she actually does have some of her own guards that will be coming with her. A couple of, nameless paladins of shadow that will follow along. No disrespect to Soren or anything like that, but it's kind of their job. So
yeah, no, like, no salt.
Now I have a very important question. Which path are you taking to get to the you can get to Brooklyn from Staten Island one of two ways. Bridges and tunnels, or through ferries. Which one are you taking?
you may want to clarify.
Subways. You can also do subways.
Yeah,
Like
I'm sorry. Oh,
You may
sorry.
want to clarify ferries meaning boats.
Yeah.
What
I
sort of other ferries are there? Like,
the ones that we are.
glittering fucking ferries. Oh my god, no, you guys, fucking ferries isn't like the Staten Island ferry, you
Yeah,
know
no,
that thing.
well, I know, but my thing is, I figure Soren would, in character, know how much risk is involved and how much time is involved with each one. Unfortunately, I do not know that because I have only been to New York once.
As I understand it, and I think I am correct in this from having done this trek myself, in my opinion, the quickest way is, and correct me if I'm wrong, Kelly, but to my knowledge, the quickest way is ferry subway. The second, or you could drive, but that would take a long ass time, to my knowledge, from Staten Island to Brooklyn.
Yeah, no.
Um, but I think the quickest way, to my knowledge, is ferry subway, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay,
I'm familiar with the transit system.
what is the risk of doing that? Like, what is the risk that we are going to be attacked? Do we have any threats that we know about?
None open right now that you know of that aren't outside of the. Okay, so what are known threats? There are no active threats against the Autumn Court right now. At any point in time, somebody as powerful as Mir, there could be privateers, there could be loyalists, there could be lesser gentry in the city who would try to attack her. Um, there could be. You can make me a wits occult.
Okay. Lost lore?
Nope.
Okay. 2.
Um, the entity and presence itself could attack her. Not maybe herself, but things involving her command and power, meaning things of a demonic and or ghostly realm.
Okay, you'll communicate all of this to her and the rest of the Paladins of Shadow. Now, does Sora know any counters for this?
Well, for Gentry, run and pray to God. It's quick. For lesser beings and things like that, keeping a guard and point around the queen, while leaving a man or two free to fend off. The fairy, God only fucking knows. Maritime combat is something you'd have to roll for on tactics.
Okay, intelligence academics.
Yep.
Four.
The fairy is where you'd be most vulnerable, because there is, if something were to disturb the fairy or disturb its transportation, that is a lot of weight that is very being carefully balanced on that boat. But if something were to unstabilize it or things like that, you're dealing with people in the water. You're dealing with just a boat that will go out of control. And at that point, if something attacks her or something attacks you, I mean, she could be dragged under and drowned. She could be, that's where your biggest threat is, and it's from the sheer unpredictability of what could happen.
Okay, then Soren would suggest that we avoid the ferry, and take a more land-based approach. Because if shit happens on a land-based approach, we can get out. Like with a ferry, you can't really get out.
Kelly, remind me, at that point it's Jersey side, Holland Tunnel, New York, Manhattan, and Brooklyn, right?
Well, Staten Island is an island, so you're going to have to be over water no matter what you do, whether you take a boat or a bridge.
Yeah, but there's the bridge in the Bayonne, and then...
Yeah, but you can get out of the bridge.
Right?
Because they can't hit you from more than one way. That's Soren's logic. But the ferry, if someone hits you from any direction, you can't go anywhere.
Yeah, the overland route from Staten Island puts you going into Bayonne, New Jersey, which would then put you, which, by the way, is also out of your territory, so that's the other problem. Her territory does not extend into New Jersey. That's no man's land. That's privateer land. So basically, that will put you at the risk of running into privateers and things like that. So, yeah, that's a bit of what you're dealing with right now. And I think that's really the only way off of Staten Island, right, babe? There is a subway that... do the subways run to Staten Island? I can't remember that part.
No.
Yeah.
There is, however, I've just been alerted by my husband, the history nerd, that there are secret Civil War tunnels that go underneath.
The Darkling antiquarian with an academic specialty in history would probably know that.
Yeah, you can make the roll.
And I should think that the Winter Court, or rather the Autumn Court, is probably aware of these things too.
Yeah, I've only got one, but that's still enough to be like, there's some tunnels, which are probably going to be the ones that Soren would at least suggest, since they're the least known.
Okay. Thank your husband, by the way. So.
They pop out at a fort somewhere. He said he thinks probably Fort Hamilton.
I was watching something about this the other day, actually. Like 3 days ago.
Yep. So.
Okay, so nothing happens on that leg of the journey?
One second, I'm looking. Okay. Sorry, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to, they pop out in Brooklyn.
Which is where we need to be?
Yep.
Now let's see if anything happens on the way. You're fine. You'll get through into Brooklyn.
Yay!
Yay! Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. So, you deliver the queen successfully to the court. She is safe and happy and dry, and you do not get lost in the tunnels. So, for as of right now, everybody has been kept out of the room that this man is in, mainly because we'll need to make a medicine roll. I can spend a willpower point while he's at it. Well, yay, good. Okay. So for Maurice, and Iris and anyone else who's basically outside of the room, Ham began to throw up a lot. Again, he started throwing up a lot of seawater. And they were giving him IV fluids and all that stuff, but he just started twisting and turning and convulsing a lot and screaming his head off. Just in this agonizing wails. You did hear at one point a very loud scramble, and essentially, somebody's making me echo, by the way. Okay. You heard the sound of essentially a struggle and things bumping and thumping and crashing about. And you'll basically hear Will ask if Lord Davenport actually is okay, and he'll say yes. And then about 5 minutes later, Will step outside and rub his face. He's starting to look a little gray himself with exhaustion and just all that. And that is when Soren and Mira will walk up. And I actually need the both of you. Sorry, I need Mir and Soren to make composure rolls. Or let's go with stamina composure.
Oh, stamina composure.
Yep.
Right.
Just as Iris is handing William more cake and hot chocolate with espresso in it.
Okay, I'll try. I'll try to get it down, but
Hold on. One moment.
okay.
While they're screaming and stuff, Mo's going to be, like, trying to comfort Iris, even though he doesn't really know her. He just knows that she's the one that's going through this shit, too.
Mhm.
So he's just being nice. And when he sees Will, he's going to try to perk him up a little bit.
Yeah, he'll kind of look over it and he'll say, "Mon ami, this is." And he doesn't say it, but you get that face of this is bad. This is bad.
Yep.
How is he trying to do it?
Mo's going to Gift of Warm Breath. Will.
Oh, you beautiful fucking bastard.
Uh-huh. So let me roll for this. Mental.
By the way, Dante, what was Mira's success on that roll? I'll give her a plus 2 die up on it, but it's very specifically because she's the fucking queen.
Someone's got 1. So
Dante, you dead?
he might be dead. Oh wait,
He did.
I wonder
Yeah,
if he
yeah.
can respond to us. Maybe his mic went out.
I'm gonna go check to him and see if he did.
Okay.
He down the hall, so he may have also taken a piss. I need to roll stamina. Dance will let fear happen.
While we're waiting for Dante, who is now back to make his roll and stuff.
No, look it up, hey.
Kelly.
Yes.
Before that, how were you trying to comfort Iris?
Just sort of patting her on the shoulder, giving her food.
Okay. Probably seem a bit uncomfortable about someone she doesn't know patting her on the shoulder, but it's the spring court. It happens.
Mm.
He is also your love's motley mate, by the way. Both of them, actually. He is Will and or not Will and he's Claudio and Tam's motley mate.
Will is part of the same motley as Claudio and Tam anyway, so
He's he's like a quote unquote associate member.
Honorary
He has his own motley actually.
So that was 3 successes on the Gift of Warm Breath.
Squee!
So
Thank God you're keeping Will going right now. The cake and the hot chocolate and the
espresso and the hot chocolate.
Yeah, the hot chocolate and the espresso and the cake and the gift of the warm breath. He genuinely was looking gray and shaky there for a second, and that was one adrenaline dump too fucking many.
yeah.
But then he'll kind of pink up and kind of blink and shake it off and nod.
And Iris is going to try and slightly, while not trying to be too rude, try and look around him to look into the room.
You're gonna make me a wits composure roll. And then if you succeed, you can make me a willpower roll.
Oh boy.
I got 2 successes in the roll you asked for, Johnny.
Okay. I'm so glad you didn't get exceptional successes. You would have had to roll willpower while you were at it. He's bad.
that's
He's looking really bad. And the reason that they had to make the stamina composure rolls when they walked up was because the smell that comes rolling out of this room when they, if you have a sensitive stomach right now, Kelly, you might want to cover yours.
No.
When they come out of this room is something that is close to finding a corpse bloated and rotting on a beach. It hits like a wall, it sticks to the back of your throat, and the only thing that wants to wash it out is the bile that creeps up your throat. Even Mir gets that bubble of disgust and yuck roll through her. But you do manage to hold it down. But it's like walking through this film of disgust and just wrongness and filth. And that is what you're in the presence of.
Soren in the back of his head thinks to himself, damn, I walked into Detroit. All right.
Right.
He keeps the smart-ass comments to himself, though.
That was the wits composure.
Okay. He's not looking good at all.
And you want to willpower next, right?
Yeah.
Fail.
So he's not looking good, and you're not able to control your reaction to it. However you want to react, it would be severe and, as though you're pretty sure your lover is going to die within the next few hours. It's up to your interpretation.
Yeah, well, she's running back in there. Because of the willpower, which is pretty much what she was planning to do anyway, but the willpower fail is that she actually pushes past Will to do it, rather than trying to get around him.
Soren probably looks between Mir and Will to see if, he should get her out of there.
I'm gonna let Dante make that call, since he's the closer to being a player character in this scene.
Mir's not paying too much attention to anything but the problem itself, the person who's being afflicted.
Mm-hmm.
She's just, she really, unless you bring something to her attention, she's extremely focused.
So, I understand Iris is a member of the Autumn Court. I understand the Autumn Court embraces fear. That's an intimidation roll. As your character runs in to your lover, he looks up at her with eyes jet black across. What has happened to him has literally split his tongue in half. He's chewed it to that point. blood is running down his mouth, and he literally throws his head back and then rolls his head forward, looking directly into her eyes, locking eyes with her, and lets out a scream that sounds layered with the different voices of Legion, many, many voices of hell and the abyss and every dark place you could think. You feel the children in your womb, first off, lose it and begin to kick as though they are terrified. That is how deep it goes. And it's the sort of thing that your greatest nightmares couldn't have imagined that.
Fair enough.
Okay, well, firstly, how's Iris reacting?
She is basically going to drop to the floor and then crawl, kind of as much as a belly crawl as she can manage being pregnant, so that she can get close to Tam without being in line of sight of Tam, because Tam is being creepy right now.
Any of you can make medical rolls, by the way.
Okay.
You make wits medicine rolls.
Woo! There's one.
There's 2.
You are the target of the medicine roll, by the way. So I mean, you can have the roll, but
Wait, what do you mean you're the target? Oh,
he is
okay.
He's what needs the medicine roll.
Okay.
Okay, Maurice, you have 2. Okay, you're aware of the fact that the babies in her belly, they're kind of kicking and throwing enough of a fit that if they keep doing that, it would be very upsetting to the delicate environment she has going down there.
Yeah.
Her babies are literally like acting as though they've been traumatized right now and are kicking and like moving to that level.
Does Soren get this as well?
Yes, just Maurice noticed it first. That's all.
That's fine. Soren's still going in and pulling her out.
Yep.
Fuck it.
Yeah. Iris's aim is not so much to get too close as she wants to get close enough to kiss Tam's hand and then get the hell out of there. Because kissing Tam helped before.
Unfortunately, I don't think Soren knows that.
Yeah.
He just knows that the motherfucker's throwing all the Exorcist on us.
Yep. But she does have a head start on you.
Truth.
If you want to engage in combat with the pregnant lady, we can do this. We can roll.
No,
I'm not gonna
I'm just saying that is her aim, and it's down to the ST whether she reaches Tam in time to do that or not.
If more than 2, if more than one player, if more than one character is actively trying to pull your character out of this room, I don't see it being possible. And I think Maurice is trying to as well, right?
He knows that this could put her into early labor, and that would be very devastating.
So yeah, I'm sorry, Deb, but there is everyone attempting to get her and these children.
No,
out
I
this
wasn't
room.
talking about them being able to pull her out. If they get hold of her,
Here's the
they'll
deal.
be
Here's
able
the
to
deal.
do it. I was just talking
We'll
about.
roll a fate die to see if she gets the Tam first. We'll roll a fate die. No, blank is not an answer. Oh my god. Okay, if it rolls up positive, you got to him. If it rolls up negative, then you didn't. Okay, you got to him. He kissed his paw. Unfortunately, this time it doesn't do anything. But you do get a kiss in. But you do get a kiss in. Okay.
Yep, and then she gets carried out the room.
Mm-hmm.
Kelly, by the way, check your messages.
Yep. Maurice is going to look at Iris when he pulls her out of the room. You need to be careful. This could put the babies at risk.
Yeah, she's not really responding right now.
Mm-hmm.
There is very much a fetal position and crying against the opposite wall.
Yeah, she looks at Will. He looks at Will, rather. Sorry.
He's going to shake his head and do something he doesn't want to do. Like, it's one of those God fucking damn it, but he's going to open up his medical bag and he'll pull out a syringe and a bottle, a vial.
Mhm.
And he'll shake it up and very gently, and he'll pull he'll pull a measure into it, and he'll go over to Iris.
Yeah, after that failed willpower roll and then that ridiculous intimidation thing, I don't think she's paying the most attention.
Yeah, he'll basically take he'll bear her arm, and he'll take a cotton ball, and he'll say, "It's going to be a sting, okay?"
There is no response.
Okay. He'll slide the needle into her skin and give her a manageable dose of Valium to make her calm down regardless, and make those babies calm the fuck down. And he'll prepare it after that to yeah, he'll just kind of step back and kind of press his back against the wall and lean his head back, looking up at the heavens like, any moment now, any moment. If you want to help, it's cool.
I'm just gonna roll raw wits to see if Soren understands what praying is still. Okay, he still understands what praying is. He definitely understands what that is.
Yeah, Maurice is just gonna check on Will and on Iris.
Yeah, he's okay. He's the magic that you performed on him is definite. Okay, if you had not done that, there would have been a big problem. But he's okay. He's been shot in the line of duty before, so, and he does have on you do notice he has on a Catholic cross, and he is Catholic and a pretty fucking devout Catholic.
Hmm.
So that is offering him a measure of protection as well.
Yeah, Maurice reaches under his I guess he's wearing a t-shirt or something, and pulls out a similar Catholic cross and kisses it to his lips and nods to Will. And he'll actually look to Queen Mir.
Mir seems to be focusing very, very, very intently on the Tam. Johnny, she's using contracts of shade and spirit and closely examining the ghost/demon thing.
Okay. She sees a woman. It's almost as though over Tam himself and tied up. She sees a woman very deep in the stages of decomposition from a water death. It's the type of thing where adipose has formed on the skin, adipocere, and the hair is missing in large clumps, wearing a water-rotted dress of the turn of the century, and not this one, the last one.
Right.
The one thing that even to Mir might be a little bit chilling is exactly how much hate contorts her face. There is nothing left in her that would be considered a positive or godly emotion. She is just filled with a rage that you are positive if she had the ability and power to, she would possess every person on this earth just to drain the love and goodness out of them.
Mir looks sad more than anything else. There's a look of very deep pity on her small, dead-looking face. She definitely seems just worried and just almost not so much frightened. I mean, there's those who know her, and pretty much everybody in this room has seen her enough to have seen this. There is a certain degree of fear that is almost always on her face. But she's right now just kind of looking at, it's less fear and more pity and sadness on her face.
Your Majesty? And he'll actually kneel down to her.
She looks up, kind of looks like she's been shaken from reverie, sort of. Yes, sorry.
Your Majesty, is there anything you can tell us about what's going on in there? I'm afraid I'm at my wit's end, as it were.
Usually when a shade takes actions like this, there's reason to it, but this one, she is nothing but hatred and anger any longer. There's nothing left to her. She's...
Her lover was unfaithful.
What's that?
Her lover was unfaithful. There's kind of a bit of a murmur from Iris's direction. She's still kind of got her face in her hands and is crying.
There's by the way, Iris, there is you're going to have a -2 die penalty on all your rolls, as the medicine is really starting to sink in right now. But your babies are calming, and you didn't realize it, but there was until it kind of passed. But there was a very serious, sharp cramp starting to develop in your back, and it's starting to loosen as well.
Mir is going to go ahead and, in the face of all that's going on while she's doing what she's doing, while she's talking and stuff, she's going to casually reach into her pocket and pull out, or not her pocket, but her little pocketbook, and pull out a small, what appears to be a tiny little, anybody who's standing close can see it's a dead spider. And she'll just sort of casually pop it into her mouth and chew it up and swallow it while she's talking. She activates Heart of the Antlion so that she is now immune to all manner of fear.
Okay.
Ooh, that's, I think it's Fleeting Autumn 3?
Yes, that's Fleeting Autumn 3, correct.
Encyclopedia, Tim.
So love that contract. Anyway, keep going. I'm sorry.
Okay. It can only get so hard, Dante. Take it easy on the boy.
Go ahead, Ben.
Maurice looks to the Queen. What do you recommend we do?
She sets her jaw. I wish that I could tell you how to heal the thing that's doing this, but I can't. It's far too far gone. She just needs peace at this point. She has to be dispelled. I could theoretically pull aside the veil for you so that you could simply extinguish her, but that's not good practice necessarily.
Oh, I'm sorry. Can you repeat that one more time? I couldn't quite catch that.
Sorry.
Which one, me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Dante, then Iris.
He says, I could theoretically pull aside the veil for you so that you could extinguish her, but that's not necessarily good practice.
Iris is going to look up slightly and is going to say, Bill should be extra careful. I spoke to her before, and she threatened Will and Claudio.
You guys can see... Oh, sorry, Dante, go ahead.
No, sorry. There's only hatred left. That's all she said.
Yeah.
Miss Mir.
Uh-huh.
You hear a kind of a cruel giggle go up, and you hear a voice, a female voice, begin to sing something.
Okay. What does it say?
What she says is, she kind of giggles, and she says, she'll sing, Mary, Mary, quite contrary, how does your brother grow? With a violent heart and a violent, and then she'll kind of like it'll trail off and kind of get like a giggle, and it'll say and maiden's blood all in a row.
Mir turns and looks at well, she appears to be looking at Tam with pretty much the same look that's in the overlay. And she says, no, on second thought, perhaps it is best that she just be extinguished.
All right. Soren looks resolved at this point, and he just says, Your Majesty, I lack any kind of experience with matters of the spirit. But do you have a way for us to interact with it?
She gets a nasty, malevolent little smile on her small face, and she says, My dear knight, when I have prepared the way, you will be able to interact with her any way you want.
Maurice
Well-
will raise a finger.
She stops and looks at Maurice.
Will this do any damage to Tam?
I don't believe so.
Will kind of rub his face, and he'll say with him being actively possessed by her, any harm you do to her could pass to Tam. But that being said, I do believe that Lord Maurice possesses the ability to heal. Correct?
No. That's the problem we had with the fight the other night. He only has Spring 2.
So we will need healers.
If you want, Kelly, if you want, wasn't one of the things he was working on, like healing and stuff like that,
Yeah.
with Claudio? Okay, if you want, you can say that because downtime is till fucking morrow, you can say if he takes a -1 die to his roll, that he can still give it a test out tonight.
Alright.
And between you and
Will.
Maurice, or not Maurice, Will, you can work on keeping Tam alive while this is going on. For everybody else, if the other ST is okay with it, if you have a skill that you have been actively, verbally, and I know you've been working on it, like skill you
Well,
are going to spend XP.
I've put my experience plans on the thing, but I don't think there's much relevant, apart from expression, maybe.
Yeah, if there's one skill stated before the combat you want to take it a -1 die for the combat that you'll be getting, then that is fine. That is fine. I'll
Look at
extend the
him.
same respect to you if the storyteller's okay with
Next on the fighting style?
it. You'll have to take a negative die in it for sure.
Well,
Were you gonna take it?
I was going to take it. It was going to be Spetsnaz Knife Fighting 3.
Yeah, if you're willing to take a die down on your roll for it, then you can activate that ability. But
the third dot isn't a roll thing, it's a passive ability.
Yep. Maurice has it.
what does it do again?
All knife attacks have armor piercing 1, and the penalties to attack a specific target are reduced by 1.
Yep. Called shot penalties reduced by 1.
By the way, for those of you here, when we are about to get started here, just to know, if Mir attempts to dispel your fears magically, will any of you resist?
No, Soren would not.
Nope.
Okay.
Okay. So, Will, or not Will, Maurice is going to hold in on a side of healing. Is there anything else that you guys want to do to prepare for this?
Is the Rev coming?
The Rev will come, yes, and the Rev can also heal.
I would like a prayer from the Rev. You don't have to do it on screen because we don't do that, but
I can throw out a loose generic, like
yeah,
intersecular prayer that'll cover it if you want.
yeah. Maurice would ask the Holy One to give him a little bit of a.
If you're okay with it, he can heal as well. He has the ability to heal. Obviously, the fucking priest can heal.
Nah, he's a paladin. He has punishing summer.
Oh god! Oh my god! This isn't Devin, okay? Seven isn't Devin. Also, as a note and a disclaimer, and this is a big one. I love all you guys. I will kill Tam if the roles roll in that direction. I don't want him to die. I would prefer the character live on. He's close to my heart.
That's fine.
Dev, I love you.
That's a possibility.
If roles don't work out in his favor, the character will die. And what is going to be happening is as the ghost is taking damage, Tam will be taking the damage, and the Rev and Maurice have to heal it at a rate that keeps Tam alive, and he's already down 2 health points.
But the healing is to affect the ghost, right?
The healing will not affect the ghost.
All right,
Okay.
we'll do this.
Yeah.
Can Soren possibly get some armor from the Spring Court?
Is Soren not wearing his armor that he got from the Autumn Court before?
That was borrowed for that quest specifically.
That was borrowed for that quote, yeah. You have to ask Maurice, actually. Maurice would be in control of that.
What's it, Maurice? Yo, you got some light armor? They can get at that?
He kind of tilts his head at Soren and blinks a few times.
Oh god.
I'm sure you can get at that
Okay.
quite well. And he looks at Will.
Will just holds his hands up. Like, don't look at me. What are you looking at me for? Did you need me to translate that, mon ami? Did you need that in French?
He'll give him the finger.
Actually,
yeah.
I tell you what might be helpful. That Iris was definitely planning on buying.
What's that?
Italian.
Okay. So,
Sure. If you want access to your fucking Italian, you can have access to your Italian so you can pray in Italian for him too. And hope maybe Italian Jesus hears him.
Jesus. The fuck?
She's not going to be praying. She's going to be telling him nice things.
Okay.
And encouraging him to fight
You
too.
learned enough Italian to tell your possessed boyfriend to tweet nothings in his ear as he's being exercised. I'll give you that, okay?
Is it really fucked up that the second I heard Italian Jesus, I imagined the Godfather movie series?
Yes.
That's racist. That's racist.
But yeah,
It's hella racist.
has Mia used her anti-fear thing on the babies? That is the question.
Yes, please use your anti-fear thing on the baby's mirror.
Yeah, okay. That'll be more than fine. Actually, are you going to tell me honestly that the babies aren't going to be included with Mom?
Fine, the baby's
Yeah, I'm not an ST, but I would probably argue that too.
Well, but I don't know whether Mia
Yeah,
decided.
so.
I don't know whether Mia decided to use the anti-fear thing on Iris or decided that it would be better if she stayed out.
probably the first person in the room to hit, to be honest.
Using it on everyone.
Okay, that's all I was checking.
And
So,
the Valium?
Yeah, the Valium 2 is helping you. I mean,
Iris is
honestly,
full of
it's
fuck it
nothing
all
you
right
don't
now.
care. It's just Valium can make you just not give a fuck about a lot of stuff.
I
And I'll
am
give you 10 milligrams.
Because, might as well roll. And just for the record, babe, I'm using a -3 dice pool because it'll give everybody else bonuses to resist supernatural fear.
Hey.
Oh boy. Let's
I'll
get
get it. Blow up,
This is
storyteller.
a big roll, so I'm going to have to do that. That's one that I've got so far.
Word. Don't forget her
Okay.
fucking mantle, by the way, in this kind of shit. I think she has her mantle available with stuff like this.
I didn't.
Oh boy. And you know that mantle's gonna be like fucking 6.
Yeah, this I'm at a total of like 4 dice down, and this is my dice pool.
My
Ow!
God.
Yeah.
My God.
How many people are in the room?
There's at least 5 with the PCs
Okay,
and NPCs.
you don't have to worry about Lord Davenport, and he'll be fine. Don't worry about him.
So
So you
fine.
don't have to have it affect him.
I'm not worrying
And you
about
don't have to. Okay, you don't have to worry about the Rev. The Rev also would be fine.
Okay, so we've got Iris, we've got Soren,
Mhm.
we've got Maurice.
William.
Here we go.
And William and the nameless paladins, if they're joining in.
They've got their own ways of handling this shit.
Mm-hmm.
They also have Fleeting Autumn 3.
Correct. So there you go. You all get any. You all are completely immune to any natural fear, which I would argue includes the fact that this shit is happening, all that kind of thing. And if anything tries to target you with supernatural fear effects, whatever it is will be 3 dice down on any use against you.
I realized something, by the way, because you keep saying the Paladins of Shadow. Will is going to respectfully bow in front of the Queen. Like, he'll take a knee in front of her, and he'll say, my bladen oath is sworn to you, my lady. Right now, my allegiance is split. Do I have your leave to pay attention to my charge?
Of course.
Thank you. He'll give her a look like, oh, thank God. You could have been a bitch about that.
2 paladins of Shadow will be getting ready to go in, and at least they will keep anything else from fucking with the PCs. Let's put it that way. How about that?
That's a good idea. Anaki is one of them, by the way. But so, yes. Basically, what the Rev is going to say, the Rev himself will come in. Will is going to start focusing on fucking keeping this man alive. The Rev will come in. He's carrying a very old, beautiful in its simplicity, well cared for, but well loved Bible in his hands. A genuine Catholic Holy Bible, Christian Holy Bible.
Protestant? I'm assuming by the fact that you changed it from Catholic that you mean Protestant.
He's a Unitarian Universalist. He is a Christian Unitarian Universalist, but he is and he was raised a Southern Baptist.
Mm-hmm.
But no, I'm sorry, Lutheran. But
Yeah, no, I was just saying because Catholic is also Christian.
no, I'm Catholic. But well, I'm part Catholic by birth. But no,
Catholic by birth.
Oh, okay.
So Catholic is Protestant, but yes, carry on.
No, he is a Unitarian Universalist priest, but he'll come in and he's dressed very similar to the way he is now, in his picture, and he'll kind of lay some stuff out, and he'll actually look solemnly and politely at the Queen, and he's got like holy water and religious icons and things like that, and he'll say, Your Majesty, will any of these items bring you harm or discomfort?
She shakes her head.
And he'll nod. And he'll say, if anyone does not wish to be present during this process, these proceedings, I would recommend that you leave now, once the door is shut. No one can enter, and no one can leave. So he'll bow his head and wait for anyone to respectfully leave, but there's nobody on my side leaving. I don't take any of the PCs are fucking leaving, so.
You need to keep an eye on Will when it's happening. This is said to the Reverend, by the way.
He'll nod. Claudio and the King, by the way, for their part, are keeping a guard on the freehold itself. That's why they have Maurice in here. But so they're basically clear your dice, by the way. Before this, let's everybody clear our dice up. But so he's going to basically walk the perimeter of the room with a vial of holy water, glistening and glinting in the sunlight. You can see silver flakes and flakes of gold reflecting, and he'll splash it onto the walls. All of the doors he'll pour a line. All of the windows he'll pour a line of holy water, enchanting prayers in Latin, unless your character knows Latin. So sorry. Then
Iris
he'll-
is going to take a damp cloth, by the way, and start clearing Cam's face up as best she can around him, probably trying to bite her.
Yeah, she can get bit. Like Will is going to pull her hand back because she would get bitten if she gets that close.
Okay.
It's one of those. God, your intention, girl, bless your heart, but you're gonna get bit.
Well, I did say that she was specifically going to avoid getting bit. It's like,
Your dice are down and his dice are up.
fair enough.
No, Maurice is gonna settle her in a chair, far away from the bitey demon possessed.
Yeah, the faraway bit might not stay, but the settled in a chair bit will go down.
The Rev will basically stop to make sure everything's okay. As he's doing this, the being that is inside Tam is getting stronger, and he's just pulling and tearing against these chains, and what he's been pushed to the bed and getting very loud about this. And the Reverend will basically say, for our strength and protection, let us pray. And he'll bow his head and he'll lead the group into a prayer. The method he's going to use, Mira's familiar with. He's going to weaken it first.
Okay.
And then he's going to, give her the go-ahead to open the way for them to go through. Because if they try to hit this thing full tilt, someone's gonna die.
I got extra characters, concepts in the back of my head. Let's do it.
Hey, lethal! Leroy Jenkins!
Let's do it. Ham.
So, I need favors from each of you. I need all of you to do me a favor, and this includes Mir on another front. I need you to tell me either what enrages your character, what genuinely angers them, or, and that's for Mir, is the anger one, or what they are most afraid of. Very quickly.
So everyone has to say what pisses them off the most and what scares them the most, or is the anger part only for Mir?
The anger part is only for Mir.
Okay.
Everybody else, just throw me what you're afraid of.
The anger part is anybody basically victimizing children.
Okay, yeah, well done.
But bear in mind that unless something is going to actively attempt to invoke their fears using a supernatural power, all of these characters are immune to fear.
That is true. She does not know that, and it does not mean that she won't stir it in them. Not stir it, but attack it. You know what I'm saying?
Fair enough.
But she doesn't know that they're immune to their fears right now. Well, it's good to know. We all know Maurice's biggest fear, McDonald's. You don't need to type it, boo-boo. I know. If he gets 2 bell-shaped chicken nuggets in his 4-piece.
What is this nugget of chicken? No.
Did my water come from the tap? We're in the Alps.
Well, Maurice's biggest fear is operating rooms.
I've seen that in active use before. That is some truth. Okay, so he's going to lead them into prayer. After that, he's going to he'll let me roll his fucking rolls because that's only fair. He is going to. Okay, that I only need one success for that one. He'll think, and he'll kind of turn the pages in his Bible for a bit, and so I'm gonna spend some willpower. Her. Okay. Okay. He's going to begin. This situation is kind of so severe, so frightening, and so intense that although he has a strength in his voice and a conviction, it's taking a minute to build. It's not that he falters when he first starts, it's that there is no ground here. She's giving no ground, and he has to find ground to purchase. And so it takes him a moment to really get into and find the right place for his words to weave between this malignancy almost. But he'll begin the prayers of a common exorcism in Latin, a very deep voice, crossing at times with the holy water. Every time he does it, that demon screams bloody murder. Will bow his head and pray as well, in Latin actually, adding his prayer to it. What is Mir doing, by the way?
Mir is going to very quietly, so as not to interrupt, but she definitely wants everyone to hear this. She says, once I've opened the Black Gate, make sure that you are on the correct side of it by daybreak, no matter what else.
Someone on the slide checks his phone, see how much time he has. How much time does he have, SGs?
I described there being sunlight in the room, so it's daytime. It's before 2 or 3.
So
Wait.
you've got a long time.
Okay.
Yeah, you got time. You got the daybreak of tomorrow, so you're good.
Okay.
He's just her mentioning it in this, when the sun is out, should give you some idea as to how important it is to not be on the other side.
Yeah.
Got it.
But hey, if we're not
Yeah,
on
you
the
got
other
like
side,
16 hours. Don't be on the other side.
hey, if we end up on the other side, how about we start up a Geist the Sin Eaters game, y'all? I'm up for that.
We started a Geist game because all my characters died. All my players died. Alrighty then.
Yep. All the changeling characters just became Geist. That's all that happened.
Okay. This is the roll that you kind of really, really, really need to cross your fingers rolls well, because this is his final roll
Okay.
for rebuking this fucking thing.
Is there any way any of us can assist?
Tell me what your characters have. It is an expression roll on his end.
Okay.
Now
So
I will tell you, he is up to 14 dice with all the stuff I'm spending, using, breaking, doing, and things like that.
we can still roll and add to his dice pool.
So what is it with the expression?
Hmm.
Is it presence expression or?
Yes, for him is.
Oh dear God, it's presence.
Okay, hold on.
Oh boy. Oh
I
boy.
can.
Just straight roll to add to that, or?
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Oh boy. Oh jeez. Oh boy.
So,
Yeah, so-
I was gonna buy presents too this month.
No.
Okay.
Can I chip in my presence and mantle?
Yes, of course.
An
you can chip
expression?
the presence and mantle.
Right.
Yes.
Johnny.
Okay,
Yes,
I'm
sir.
adding 10.
Oh wait, can I just add real quick that he can also just give the Rev automatic successes because Spring Mantle.
Oh yes. Yes, Maurice, you can give the Rev automatic successes by your mantle. It's
Oh.
what, 2, right? I think it's 2.
I think it's equal to your mantle, but I need to double
But
check.
yes, it is equal to your mantle. With that level of your mantle, yes, it is equal to your mantle. That's
Yep,
how he gave.
so-
That's how he gave somebody. That's how Ron gave somebody 5 successes. So he will automatically have 4 successes.
Yep, and I'm gonna roll 10 die in addition.
At that
to
point,
yours.
you don't have to. Basically, I mean,
Okay.
your mantle is basically what's fueling him right now.
All right, cool.
Mir, you add anything, or are you paying attention to what you're doing, Mir?
Oh, very much focusing on what she's doing.
Yeah, we're only like ripping the veil between worlds. That's all. Anybody else? We all good?
Yeah, Soren unfortunately will be rolling a chance die for this, so he's not going to risk botching.
Ooh. Thank Lord, Maurice gave him those dice because he has 8 successes. With the 8 added in for Maurice's mantle right now, and then his own 4 successes. Basically, what you see is this: the creature will literally dislocate Tam's shoulders to pull herself up. There is a crack and just a tear of muscle and flesh under the first layer of flesh. And on one level, you hear Tam scream in agony, and on the other, you hear this beast, this demon, just this reverberating chest scream pull out of her of frustration. And Rev grits his teeth. He licks his lips from when he looks over at Maurice, and he just, the man is safe. It's okay. This is, and it wells this inspiration up in him. He looks at Iris. He looks around the room. He looks at everybody here. He looks at the queen and the king of the Winter Court. And he grits his teeth and he turns to this creature. He lofts his own cross around his neck, his personal icon. And he says, "In the name of the almighty creature, you beast, you heathen, I commend you to hell!" And just, it rolls from him and slams into this creature, knocking, like, Tam's eyes roll clean back in his head and flash white with his blue eyes again. And you can tell, although that her tethers are still sunk very deep into him, the creature itself has pulled off enough that you could now attack it.
Soren
Stand up.
engages.
Well, Queen Mare's got to open the thing first.
Yeah,
Oh.
let me go ahead and get started here. I got to get 5 successes, and each roll takes 1 turn. So
Is
Okay.
it currently out of Tam's body?
It is out but connected, but you probably, as much as I would love Iris to get to him, there is I imagine a Maurice and a Will between point A and point B. You can get to him to talk to him, to do stuff like that, but their main job is to keep him alive.
Oh yeah, she's not going to get in their way.
Okay.
Question.
As long as she stays out of Maurice and the Rev and Will's way, we'll let her close enough to talk to him or to keep him.
Yeah,
Going.
and she will be talking to him in Italian, and I'll put it in the side there because that's just what she's going to be repeating.
Okay.
Okay.
And I know that Will probably knows Italian, but I doubt anyone else does.
Yes, Will does know Italian. Does Maurice know Italian?
Yep.
Okay, yes. Yeah, of course we're not going to. Why did I ask that question?
But I think Kelly had a question.
French. Anyway.
Yes.
Yeah, I have a question. Does my mantle add successes to everybody for everything, or is it just what they ask for help?
You have to essentially kind of direct it at somebody, as it were. You have to tell them that they're up for. You
Okay.
can give it to someone. Yes.
So Queen Mir, on one of your rolls, take 4 automatic successes.
okay. Actually, I got 6 on the first roll. So
Yeah. Well, you said you had to make several, so on one of them.
I
Yeah.
thought I was gonna, but that's great. Thank you very much for your help. That means a total
Okay.
of 10 successes where I needed 5. So
Oh,
the
good.
queen takes a deep breath, reaches out and plants a hand against something you can't see, and slowly forces a door in reality to open. You can't see it from Tam's side at all, but if you come around, you can see this black gate form swirling into the underworld, and she just opens it,
Iris, very quickly, as you finish saying that to Tam, he'll kind of blink and like look over to her. He looks like he's coming from a very deep place of pain and just agony. And she'll hear him speak very softly. And he says, Tam.
Yep, she's just going to repeat it because she doesn't really know what else to do. So that's what she's focusing on.
Okay. So yes. I believe it's on to Soren now.
Can we hit it?
Hit it. Yes.
Nah, it's
Then
wide open.
Soren's gonna hit it.
Now
Yeah,
that
you
being
go
said,
through the door
it
to hit
has to roll too. We have to roll initiative at this point.
Okay.
Ah! God, I didn't just do that. I hate my life.
Okay. So that's
No, I
4.
closed Dice Stream.
Lulls. Okay, so it's 4. That's 3. That's
Oh, I'm gonna spend sight puking. Oh, why did I do that? Oh my God, hold on a second.
Well, seeing as I'm probably not going to be part of the fight and I'm just going to be basically sat there giving Tam help, do you want to just tell me to roll for you?
No, I got it open. It's fine. I just typed in the word water corpse and we'll never ever ever do that again.
Okay, I gotta do that now.
Don't do it!
I don't recommend it as someone who's
No.
seen it
Oh, God.
in person.
Oh, I'm gonna puke. God damn it. Okay,
Oh
good.
boy.
Oh,
Oh
Jesus.
boy. Oh boy. I know what regret feels like now.
Yeah.
I have no great regret in my life than that.
Yep, probably gonna have to clear my history. Yep, that's a thing.
After the things I've seen.
Yup. Alright.
Maybe I'm having
Okay.
nightmares tonight.
I'm not ready to die. Let's do it.
Okay, so I want you to go ahead and I want you to remember what you just saw. That's what you're fighting.
Alright.
You know what, here we go. This one's good enough. We'll use this one. This is about the sanest I could find. If you're in a dark room, be prepared.
God, don't pull it up on Minicam. Just
Not that.
put a link up there
Trigger
too.
warning. Trigger warning.
I don't like don't do that. Nobody on YouTube needs to see that
like,
shit.
Nicest I can. There we go. That's the best I can do.
Okay, that's
Oh, it looks like Mir.
That's passable.
I can't help
You're
it.
not making the pregnant one queasy, so you're good.
I'm trying not to, my dear.
Alright. My initiative is up.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I need to do that, don't I?
Please throw your initiative up. Yes, please. Okay. I'm gonna put Will and the Rev going on the same initiative as Maurice, if you don't mind.
That's cool.
So that way you're all acting at the same time to heal. And this girl, this thing, this it is going on. That's not. Oh, no, oh, I'm so sorry, guys.
She's going first, isn't she?
She's going first.
Let's
I
do
don't
it.
know about that.
Huh?
I don't know about that.
Oh, snap. Oh, snap.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Oh boy. I need somebody to ring up that Star Wars song.
But
Which
Back
one?
up,
Duel of the Fates?
girl.
Yeah, Duel of the Fates.
Dun, dun, dun.
Okay, there we go. She's on 14, so Mary, yes, you're going first.
yeah.
Get it! Get it!
By the way, was Soren able to get armor?
Yes, Soren was able to get armor. Yeah,
Okay,
light armor.
sweet. That's fine. All I
Mir,
needed was
by the
a
way,
pin
I
plug
think
to-
we are all 100% okay with watching this bitch whip ass. Just to let you know.
Okay, so Mir's going first. Is that what's up?
Yep.
Yep, that's what's up.
All right. Mir takes a deep breath, steps forward, and I'm going to go ahead and make the roll before I declare exactly what I'm doing.
Make the roll. I need a quick favor from you. I need a really quick favor from you. Is this fight taking place in the room or on the other side? And are you leaving the gate open?
The gate has to stay open.
Okay,
It
good.
doesn't-
Okay, good. That's all I need to know.
All right, hang on.
I need an ST confer really quickly on something.
Okay, so you're gonna come back here or something?
No, I'm just gonna fucking type to you like a normal person on Facebook.
Okay, because I just typed to you a minute ago. You didn't respond to something. Yeah.
But I fucking hate you. Okay.
Okay. That's a nice looking roll. Four successes should be just fine with that.
Oh my god.
That's going to be mean of the Baba Yaga.
Oh.
Keep in mind, if you one-shot kill her, you run the risk of one-shot killing Tam.
No,
as
no,
well.
no.
That ain't what it does.
No, I know, but I'm just letting people know if you do a power that will one-shot kill her, they may not have time to heal him.
Everybody who's watching will watch me turn into the subject of one of this thing's greatest fears. So I'm guessing whoever threw her in the water, whoever, whatever.
You turn into a very handsome man.
Okay.
Yeah, the sailor that broke her heart.
Yeah. Oh Lord.
Which is what Iris kind of told you a little bit about in the hallway.
Okay, yeah. And she's going to step forward. So, whatever, yeah, that's basically all she does.
Okay.
She'll startle. She'll definitely frighten. But I'm gonna roll two things for her really quick. One is a straight up like a willpower roll, okay? But then I'll roll something afterwards. And actually, ironically, it's the same dice pool. Okay, she got two successes there. Okay.
Hang on.
Go.
Subject to the contract suffers bashing points. Oh, okay.
I was just going to mention that.
Yeah, I forgot about that. She also takes 4 points of bashing damage due to fright.
Okay.
And may only flee or cower in fear for a like number of turns.
Flee or cower in fear. So she cannot take an aggressive action, is what you're saying.
Nope, she does not. She's not denied her defense, but she cannot take any kind of aggressive actions or anything.
You're so lucky. Okay, good. So she will flee.
Well, if she flees, that means
she'll cower.
I was about to say, if she flees, she has to leave his body.
And she's got to get through like the 6 paladins of shadow that are waiting to gank her.
Yes. So yes, she will cower.
Okay.
So for 4 turns, she's going to be cowering.
Yep.
Okay. She has not defied her defense zone. Her defense is 3.
Okay.
Of course, if she's not moving, her defense is only just so much.
Well, she's not. She is okay. She's been pushed enough. She's been detached from Tam. Like, as in, like, she's no longer, like, she's still like linked to him, but she's not like she's not literally physically on him anymore. She can get up and move around.
Fair enough.
So.
Sicker.
Sure, yeah, she'll cower.
I believe with that action, with the ghost bitch's action being done, I think it's Maurice that's going now.
Yep, this would be the healing round for Tam. So this is going to be Maurice, Will, and Rev. He is spending a point of willpower to add 3 dice. And then re-rolling some 10s.
The Rev, by the way, is going to hold his, so to follow up yours, basically. If he doesn't see an improvement, then
well,
he'll hold that.
That's exceptional.
You should see an improvement.
Yeah, there is a dramatic improvement in him. Like you can basically see his shoulders pop back into place. His skin kind of knits. There's a few scars on his skin, but he does look pretty much whole right now. He's panting, kind of sweating, and shaking still. The mental trauma, yeah, that didn't touch that shit. But
Not
Yeah, the
ideal.
mental trauma is what Iris is trying to work on.
yeah, but as far as the physical trauma goes, right now he's fine. He's at full health.
Okay. I believe it's Soren next, or is it Iris?
Iris has not rolled initiative because she's just continually reinforcing Cam
Okay.
and encouraging him.
Okay,
Dante,
question,
do me a
Jeff.
favor, turn it down a touch because it peaks too high on the thing.
Sorry, it's done now.
Okay. Question, does she count... Basically, is Winterborn weaker against this ghost?
Yes, this is considered a cold item.
Okay. So Winterborn, I believe, deals 1 less damage against things dealing with the cold? Okay, so that's 8. And then -3 for her defense.
Mm-hmm.
Soren's spending willpower because he's tired of ghost bitches. He read the Wikipedia article on The Grudge, and he's like, that movie sounds awful. And
Hey,
bam!
you should have seen what she said to Iris before.
Okay, Soren deals 3 lethal. Right to her.
Okay. You will see. Where does he hit?
He didn't do a called shot, so it was general a body mass hit, center mass.
Okay, you'll see blood kind of seep through Tam's shirt as he kind of
Sorry! Okay, I believe that's the end of the round.
Unless the held actions cut in here, do they?
Yes. Rev will throw his healing in there.
Because they held their action.
Oh, ouch! Oh, no, yep, you got 1 point.
Can
Will,
I help?
yeah, were you gonna throw in his? Are you gonna lend your mantle
Yeah.
to him?
Yep.
Okay, yeah, then that would throw in 4 successes. There you go. Okay. So that'll heal the one on his chest. Will can't heal him. He's just helping to keep him alive right now. Making sure his fights are okay.
Oh, Kelly, I hope you know that spring ability that you keep using, that does cost a point of willpower every use.
Okay.
Like,
Mo has some stupid fucking willpower.
Yeah. I'm
Like,
not
I think
worried.
that's where you put all your fucking points.
oh, okay, hey, if that's what you got, that's what you got. I'm just letting
I
you
got some stupid fucking willpower.
know.
Yeah, I have 4 left, so I'm good.
It was
Okay.
the most realistic starting character who could have ended up king of the court. I was like, how did you do that? Okay, well then, okay, gotcha. So next on the initiative is it back to the top? Okay,
It is.
so we're cowering.
All right. How badly hurt is this thing so far?
You have medicine?
Do I have medicine? Yes, I have medicine.
Okay. You can roll your witch medicine.
Will that be considered a reflexive action or an instant action?
Interesting.
To assess how damaged it is would probably be reflexive.
Well, she says instant, it's instant. It makes sense.
You should get a rough idea.
That's 3.
You have 3 successes?
Yep.
Do reroll?
Oh, yeah, I can reroll. That's right.
Yes.
Nope, didn't help. 3 successes.
Okay.
If you were looking at the old school wound penalty, she's at injured.
That's 3 health boxes down, I believe.
I thought
1, 2, 3, yeah, 3.
3. Okay.
It's not literal though. That's not how many health levels she has.
All right.
Yeah, she has powers that are beasting up her health levels. Stay at 9.
Mir is going to look around to see if any of her friends are nearby.
Her little ghosty friends?
Uh-huh.
Sure.
And if they are, she's going to nod to them because I assume that they will know what they should do at this point. And she's going to look at this creature and she's going to say, "How dare you threaten me? How dare you, you insolent whelp? I would be willing to help you if I could, but it seems this is the only help I can grant. May peace come to you, you wretch." That's really all she's doing.
She's just talking that good shit. Okay. I can dig it.
And like I said, my ghost friends and my paladins of shadow and such should be getting involved here any minute now.
They're keeping back things that would have attacked the rest of you earlier. They're attacking hellhounds.
Okay, true, but
Oh,
What
keep
about-
me one.
what about the ghosts?
The ghosts are definitely like piling in to try to help.
Okay.
Soren, darling.
Okay.
Oh, it's her. I'm sorry. Hold on.
Okay.
Yeah, but the question is she allowed to do anything other than carrying and running away still? Wasn't it number of turns or something?
4 turns.
Yeah.
All she can do is cower or flee.
So awful because there's nothing that even subtracts from that dice pool. It's just like, eat it. Just take all that shit. Is it me now? Or
It's me then, right?
Mm-hmm.
okay, because we didn't know if the ghost was gonna do anything. Because yeah.
All right.
But
Is he hurt at all right now, or did we patch him up?
No, you patched him up.
All right, so I'll hold until Mr. Soren attacks.
Okay. Soren's attacking again. This time he's using Spetsnaz Knife Fighting 2, Advantages Angle. Her defense is down by 1, so that brings her to defense 2 at the moment.
And I'll spend a willpower and give you successes.
Oh, you're gonna give me 4. Oh,
Yeah.
dear Christ. Okay.
can you do that from the other side of the door, though?
It seems like they're both on the same side, because they would kind of have to be.
No, you went through the door into where the ghost was, and Maurice is on the other side with Pam.
My understanding was that they were both on the same side and they could both interact with one another.
Yeah. It's a two-way. It's anyone who is around can interact. It's
Yeah, I think it's less we're on opposing sides, it's just the shroud has been kind of lifted a little bit. So shit's blending.
There's an actual doorway. You can go
Yeah.
through the door and attack the ghost, or you can stay. I mean, hell, you could stay outside on the real world, whatever.
Which is where everybody else is what I'm saying. Can Maurice's ability reach through the doorway to affect Soren?
I can
think
stick
so.
my head through the door.
Yeah, no, there's no real like specified range, and if generally there's no specified range, it's line of sight.
Okay, then yeah.
So, assuming that Maurice is on the side of the door where you can see the door, then he should be able to project something through the door.
Yep. So 6.
That's all I was checking.
Okay.
Dante, I don't literally mean strike at. I meant like
No, I understand.
yeah. Okay. Yay! Yay! Storyteller. Synchronicity.
Oh no, wait. Okay, there we go. Spend another willpower because Soren really didn't like the grudge. Also, I didn't like the grudge, so this is a little bit of OOC hatred coming out. So with 4, there's 6. Why are all my combat rolls always shit?
You're welcome.
Yep, so that's 6. Oh my god, I really hope I didn't one-shot Tam. See what happens.
Well, hold on. At the end of that would be different. Unless you want to make it more fucked up than that. How many damage did you take last turn? 3, right? And you just did 6.
Yep.
Yeah.
Maurice, you held your action, right?
Yep.
Heal him.
Alright.
He's gonna die.
And
Well.
we're spending another willpower.
Did I put him in an ag? Because luckily, when your health box is filled with lethal, you start taking ag and you're bleeding out, so you have a little bit of time. A little bit of time.
I only got 2 on that one, so.
You got 2 successes on that one? Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, not. Well, no, technically that did make the dice roll. Unfortunately, that was not successes on his end. Okay. So yeah, that would actually put her okay. That would heal Tam enough that he's not going to die this turn. He won't die right now, and she will die. Like that will begin the process of her dying. Your character basically, I imagine, thrusts. He was narrate it. Narrate it. Don't go too so far that she passes past the threshold of death.
Okay. So basically, like, a little bit of brutality comes out in Soren, which people don't really see. But essentially, he just kind of elbows the grudge bitch in the face, right? Sends her right flying against the wall, slams against the wall super hard. She probably lets out another blood-curdling scream. Unfortunately, that is cut off by him shanking her multiple times in the gut. Probably there's water and blood leaking out everywhere, putrid insides. It's all very not good.
She'll scream and twist and turn, and it's very clear as her corporal form, her ectoplasmic form is falling apart. You've done your task. First off, Tam began to die. They had to heal him. He kind of gasped and flashed white in his eyes. Will basically jumped too because it was that look, the one Kelly knows I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So that was you definitely put her in the right direction as she's rolling and kind of twisting in this. Her eyes will basically rise and she'll look at Mir with this malevolence, this hatred dripping for her, locking eyes with her. What does Mir do?
Mir glares right back at her. Doesn't waver one bit.
She'll stop at that, and she'll get another smile. This one much cagier. This one much... It's an uncanny smile. And her eyes will sweep and look over at William. And she'll look at him, and she'll say, "May your name be forgotten." And a thrum of power will basically push through it, and he and gasps a little bit. And she blows into a dust as the allies and the Paladins of Shadow will basically drop on the other side, like come through, like back through the gate.
So,
And,
I'm assuming they're going to keep patching Tam up.
Yes, they'll work on Tam for a moment.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, fixing him and working on him.
You want me to roll again? Just one.
It's good. The thing is, the good thing this guy is he is doing better. I mean, you're definitely getting him in the right direction. You can just keep going. You're out of combat now, so you can keep healing him.
Yep. Oh, that's better. Alright, 2 more.
So, she has been defeated.
Mm-hmm.
And Tam is panting and in desperate need of a shower and tending to. And psychologically, there's going to be some repair needed.
Yep.
But for the most part, he is whole and hearty now. He's healthy.
Did you look in the chat, by the way?
Oh, I'm sorry. Which one? The game chat?
The chat. Yeah.
Yes. He'll kind of lean over to her and touch her cheek, and he'll pat her, letting her know he's okay. It's fine.
And she's still staying out of the way of the people that are doing the healing. He's going to stroke his hair.
Okay. So through the different healers in the room and things like that, you'll get him back on the right men's side. You'll get him good.
Mir will carefully close the door, aware that it's not necessarily completely closed, and will post one of her paladins to watch over through the night.
Now, Iris was not at an angle to see through the door to see what the ghost did. Is anyone else curious what has happened to Will?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask next. Maurice is gonna check on Will.
He's blinking.
Do you want me to with sympathy him?
He'll kind of look up at him.
Hey. William. Hello.
He'll kind of blink and look up, like he's talking to him, so he's gonna blink and look at him.
Yeah.
Not to respond to me, by the way.
He's gonna pat him on the cheek. Hey. Are you in there?
He'll nod.
What did she do to you?
I don't know. It's strange. He'll settle. He'll kind of smile up at him. I'm fine.
He wrinkles his brow and looks at him. Something in the pit of my stomach makes me not believe you.
So, can we get a wit sympathy reading, or what?
No, he basically, I mean, you can make a wit empathy, but right now he's just, that was a lot. He's okay. What it comes down to is at the end of the day, although Will is a very great man and has done wonderful things, he is a Fey-touched mortal, not a changeling.
Yep, and he needs sleep.
Well, he needs sleep. He's exhausted. He's in shock, basically. That was a lot, and it's finally kind of crashed into him. And he'll actually look over at Mir and kind of blink at her and hold his arms out.
She'll come over to him and hug him very closely.
I think it's nap time now.
Yeah, he'll feel a little bit better.
Iris is gonna look at Willem and Mia and just kind of head in the direction of Tam's bindings and just kind of look at them, look at the bindings, look at them, slowly reach out and start untying them.
It's up to Maurice if he's let out or not right now. He's been charged with like the safety of this one.
Yeah. He'll come over and help Iris untie Maurice, Tam. Looking to Queen Mir. Do we have the all clear?
What's that?
Do we have the all clear?
She nods. Doesn't say anything, just nods.
Okay. So he will untie Tam and pick him up.
He'll kind of like he'll cuddle him to him, but not like in a romantic way, just in the I'm done,
Yeah.
kitty. Meow.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Iris is going to hold Tam's hand and is going to say, we should get you cleaned up.
I'll nod.
Which
Kind of
one do you
softly.
use, my lady?
Well, I don't think Claudia's going to mind if we use his. And she'll lead the way towards Claudia's rooms because she does not have rooms here because, as everyone always forgets, she's autumn.
Well, he just assumed that Claudio's rooms were her rooms, because...
Yeah. Yeah, she'll lead the way to Claudia's rooms, and
If you need to leave, by the way, Dante, you can duck out now, just saying that Mir took Will.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to, just because guys, I'm not trying to duck out because I don't like you or anything like that. I just have to work tomorrow, and I have a shit ton of stuff to do in the morning. So.
I understand. You're just trying to not hurt our feelings. That's fine.
yep, that's fine.
All right, everybody. Good scene. I will talk to you soon.
All right.
Bye.
See ya. Night.
Hope you guys like Mir.
Yep. Yeah, Iris is basically going to help Tam into the shower, and depending on whether Maurice is hanging around or not, she'll probably join him in the shower.
He'll wait outside the bathroom, but until Claudio comes back, he's not going to leave the pregnant one with the recently unpossessed one.
He possessed one, yes.
Possessed, yeah. So he'll be waiting politely with the door cracked.
Yeah.
Soren is told, by the way, that Lord Renard wants to see him afterwards, to not stray too far.
That who?
The
Maurice
secret
is here.
king of the Winter Court, but is definitely not the king of the Winter Court. Definitely not.
Okay. If he's told that,
That would be Maurice is Lord Renard.
Oh, Maurice is Lord Renard. I was getting him mixed up with the other guy.
That's my
Lord
nephew.
Davenport. No, that's the king of the Autumn Court.
I'm super confused right now. Either way, Soren's putting on the
Don't
eye
worry
patch
about
and
it. Maurice
chilling.
wants to see you afterwards.
Yeah, come see Maurice.
Okay.
Okay. Well, like I said, Iris will be helping Tam shower and telling him what a good kitty he is and stroking his hair and helping wash his hair. And generally good cuddly stuffs.
Oh, quick question, ST. Does Soren have to roll clarity?
It didn't count.
Okay. Just had to make sure.
So whenever Soren wants to make his way back,
Yeah. Are we handling that in this scene, or do we want to do
Yeah.
a separate scene?
That
Okay.
is- let's see.
it's quick and simple, quick and dirty.
Okay.
Yeah,
Sweet.
Maurice is in the throne room.
Okay.
He's being measured for his mini throne.
Okay. Eye patch is on. Heading on over. He'll probably nod politely, indicating to Maurice that he's in the room.
He'll look up and smile.
Hey.
Come. And he'll motion to. He's sitting at a table, like, off to the side.
Okay. We'll stroll on over.
He's just getting cozy with the dais right now. He's not quite on it.
Yeah, no.
We haven't made it there yet, bitch. That's spring.
Yeah, no, not yet. He's soon.
So, what's up?
You did a great. What? Oh, what?
No, go on. No, well, hold on. Yes, actually, I forgot this, and I'm very sorry. It's important. Soren, I need you to make me a wits politics roll. Sorry.
What's politics?
Yes, I remember that. I remember
Any
you were the
bonuses
character.
or penalties?
Yes, you get 2-point bonus.
2-point bonus? Okay.
Yes.
Throwing 2 extra glamour in just in case.
Sure enough. Go ahead.
So, 8 dice pool. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Only one of those was a thing.
Fine, I don't care. You just need one success.
Okay.
Okay. Maurice is. Do you remember the character that your character hung out with, Ronnie Renard?
Um,
The one that you
I'm-
helped show around town? Or was that Seb?
well,
That was Nelson.
Oh, damn. Oh, well. Well, either way, you still got enough fucking politics rolls to know this. You do remember that NPC, though, right?
I'm gonna need more than just you showed him around town, because Soren doesn't know a lot.
He was
It's fine.
the French fox that was the brother to the king of Paris.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. This is why this is important and why your character would know this anyway, okay?
Okay.
The king of the Autumn Court in Paris, okay? Jean-Luc Renard. And his brother, Ronnie Renard, the prince. Maurice is their uncle.
Is he in? So how many steps away would that make him to that throne?
To that throne, none, because he abdicated his ability to take that throne in the fact that he is going to be the king consort to the Spring Court in New York. So he has given up literally all ties to that throne. In his own court, he is the Autumn Court emissary, but not in this one.
So he is still considered an Autumn Court member.
Yes,
Is what
well,
I'm
yeah,
understanding.
in the sense that the emissaries are considered members. Yes. He
Okay,
has
no,
a lot
but-
of sway in the Autumn Court.
Okay, so he's not part of the Autumn Court.
No, he is
He's
not
a
a member.
famous
Yeah,
head.
he's not. Yes, he is not a part of the Autumn Court. He is a member of the Autumn, and there are direct family members of his who rule the Autumn Court in a large court.
Okay.
So basically, he's got Spring Mantle, but Autumn Goodwill up the wazoo.
Yeah. Okay.
Continue.
Either way, as he's strolling on up, we'll just kind of realize that. Blink a couple of times. Well, with his one eye, because eye patch.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Anyway, what's up, dude?
He did not.
He's got a bottle of cognac sitting on the table next to him with 2 glasses. Have a seat.
Okay.
We'll motion to the empty glass. Pour him some. And he looks at Soren, looks him up and down. You've done the Spring Court a great honor today.
Well, I do what I can to help. As he will throw out a smile. Has Maurice drank his drink yet?
Yeah, he's been sipping it as you walk in.
Okay, now Soren will drink.
When he has a drink, he realizes that this is like the good shit. Like, the shit that probably cost more than most people make in a year.
Yeah, unfortunately, the 18-year-old nerd starts hacking up, and he's like, yep, that's smooth. Yep, yep, yep. Mm-hmm.
He looks at him and raises an eyebrow and smirks. Would you prefer a Pepsi?
No, this is fine. It's fine. Mm-hmm.
And he smiles at him. For your assistance today. The armor. He looks it up and down. That's okay. You were polite in your selection from our armory, but before you leave, pick something a little nicer for yourself.
Well, all right. Thank you. Ooh. Is there an honorific?
Just Maurice.
If you wanted,
Okay.
if you wanted to be hyper respectful and call him something honorific, it would be your grace at the level he's at right now.
Soren is very much informal.
Leo.
But yeah, thanks for letting me know.
But he just call me Maurice. He sort of waves a hand, like, whatever, politics and shit.
So maybe I'm a little too genre savvy. But I imagine that was there more you called me for other than this drink and a very handsome reward from the Spring Court, which I must thank you for?
Just to thank you and give you my my respect.
He'll smile, drink his drink again, and just kind of set it down, and he'll say, well, thank you for the respect. I have to admit, I would have rather solved that without shanking the grudge about 30 times.
He chuckles. Well, you're quite talented with your knives. Something I admire.
You knew a little bit more than you let on when we were shopping for a gift for Claudio, didn't you?
He'll kind of give him a very sheepish grin. I can't
Yep.
reveal all of my secrets at once, can I?
Understandable. I did the same thing when I first showed up here. Unfortunately, that plan kind of fell through.
I'm a chef. We know our way around knives.
Yep.
Just make a note of what you select from the armory.
Sounds good. And is there anything else that we need to discuss in this exchange?
No, you're free to go.
Okay. I was saying that out of character. But, we'll say, okay. I'll, leave you to it. And good healing, by the way.
Thank you. I try.
And as Soren goes ahead and exits, does anyone else have any other exchanges they'd like to do and see?
SD is good. If anything, we can do a follow-up celebration scene if you guys want. But this one, for now, is over. So, there has been an exorcism and success. and things all around, and one mysterious curse laid down. May your name be forgotten. What the hell? He doesn't seem to forget his name, so okay. We'll see where that goes. So, thank you players for playing. Thank you watchers for watching. Bye-bye.